morning, students. Our next chapter is heights and distances. This is one of the real life application of trigonometric functions, that is sine function, cos function or tan function. Okay, how to find heights or distances of a objects using trigonometric identities. In most of the problems we are using a right angle triangle, and we know in a right angle triangle what is sine function, cos function as well as tan function. Okay, then according to the question you need to use the trigonometric functions to find the heights of a object or distance between two object or distance of one object from another object. Okay, now consider one example. Suppose here one person is there. Okay, then see, I'm taking one object here. Okay, name this as object A. Okay, here you can observe, suppose assume that this is eye of the person. Okay, then I'm drawing one horizontal line here. Okay, that means line from the person's eye. Okay, here I'll draw one horizontal straight line. Okay, then see, if you observe the object A, that object A is above the horizontal line, right? Okay, then suppose I'm considering object B here. Okay, you can take in any position. I'm taking here, it's a one more object B. Okay, now see, same person, reference is same person, then I'm drawing again on horizontal line from the person's eye. Then clearly you can observe that object B lies below the horizontal line, object A lies above the horizontal line, and object B lies below the horizontal line. Okay, then see, suppose person looking at object A. Okay, here I'll draw line. Okay, then another chance is, suppose the same person looking at the object B. Okay, at a time A and B is not possible, right? Suppose first time, suppose assume that person is looking at object A. In the first case, person is looking upwards. You can see here horizontal line, object is above the line. Okay, then in the second case, person is looking downwards. From the arrow mark you can clearly observe now observe, take the object A, our reference is object A. Here you can see two lines. One is our reference line, here I'll write reference line. Okay, another one is the line from I to the object A. Okay, you can observe one angle theta, right? This angle is formed by a line which is drawn from eye of the person. That means you're drawing a horizontal line from the eye of the person, and the line which joins eye of the person to object. Clear? Angle theta is formed by a line. Okay, that means a horizontal line drawn from the person's eye. This is the horizontal line drawing from the person's eye, and line drawn from person's eye to the object. Which object he is looking? I'm drawing line from eye to the object. Okay, then this theta is called angle of elevation. Okay, clear? Therefore, angle of elevation is nothing but an angle formed by a horizontal line which is drawn from person's eye, and a line which joins person's eye to the object. Very important observation is when the object is above the horizontal line. Elevation means object is above the horizontal line. That means you are looking upwards. Okay, clear definition of elevation. Then see, same person I am taking. Okay, this person's eye. Okay, and the object B. Okay, now see, from the eye, first I am drawing one horizontal line. Okay, this is our reference line. Draw one horizontal line from the person's eye. Okay, then see, that person is looking downwards. Okay, because that object B is in downward direction, right? Clearly this arrow mark indicates, see, is looking downwards. Okay, now see here also you can observe one angle theta. Yes or no? Clearly one line, another line, that forms one angle. Okay, this angle is called angle of depression. Okay, similar to the angle of elevation. Now define angle of depression. Angle of depression is nothing but a angle between a horizontal line drawn from the person's eye and the line which joins person's eye to object when the object is below the horizontal line. Okay, remember, upward looking, that is elevation. Okay, downward, that depression. Suppose assume that you are playing PUBG, then see here airdrop comes. Assume that is a hill, here airdrop comes. Then assume that here, okay, person who is playing PUBG, he has AK-47 and the scope. Okay, now see from here, this is our reference line, eye of a person. You are looking at that airdrop. Okay, suppose here like this, you are looking at that airdrop. Okay, from where? From downward direction, right? Here person, here hill. Okay, that has some certain height. Okay, then see you are looking at that airdrop. Okay, then see this is our reference line. Suppose you are laying on a ground, then that your eye with respect to ground is the reference line, that is our horizontal line. Okay, this is your horizontal line. You are laying on the ground, then with respect to your eye, if you draw the line, that will cross the ground. Okay, then that ground is our reference line. Okay, now see from here you are looking at that airdrop. Now clearly observe object, that is airdrop, is above the horizontal line, right? Clearly you are looking upward direction. Now see, observe these two lines clearly. You can get one angle theta. You can observe now how this angle formed. This angle formed when you draw a horizontal line from person's eye and a line which joins person's eye to object. Okay. That angle theta is called angle of elevation. Hoping that now you are clear. Okay. Now see, if you draw on a vertical line, you can see on right angle triangle right here. Okay. See here, object A, that is you. Then here airdrop is there. I'm taking it as object B. Draw one vertical line, that is perpendicular. Okay, take it as C. Now you can observe a right angle triangle ABC. Okay, now using this right angle triangle, suppose see, you know this distance person to airdrop as well as this person to this point C, X and Y, then it's possible to find this angle theta. Okay, if you know any two values, then it's possible to find third values using triangle. Clear? This is all about angle of elevation. Just remember, elevation means object is above the reference line. Now consider the same example. Here you have person who is playing PUBG. Suppose, and see here enemy is there. Assume that he is an enemy. Okay. Then see from person's eye. Assume that you are lying on a ground. Okay. Then see that ground is our reference line. That is our horizontal line. Okay, this is our reference line. Okay, now see, you are looking at your enemy. Okay, then see clearly that person is below the horizontal line, below the reference line, right? You can clearly observe. Okay, then see, suppose you are looking at that person, okay, like this using scope. Okay, then see clearly you can get one angle theta. Okay. Now see how this angle theta is formed. That theta is formed by two lines. One is the horizontal line that is drawn from person's eye, that is our reference line. Another line is drawn from person's eye to the object. Object is enemy. Okay. See, we are dealing with only two lines. One is the horizontal line, that is our reference line, and the one more line is the line from eye to the object. Okay, but difference is here object is below the horizontal line. Okay, so this angle theta is called angle of depression. Okay, clear? Depression means your object is below the horizontal line. Okay, this is all about angle of elevation and angle of depression. Throughout our problems, we are using only these two concepts. One is the angle of elevation, another one is the angle of depression. Clear? Now, before going to the problems, okay, consider a right angle triangle, okay, with A, B, C. Okay, here angle theta will be there. Okay, here 90 degree is unknown angle. Now see, using triangle, what is sine theta? Sine theta is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. Okay, these are identities, right? Okay, what is cos theta? Cos theta is nothing but adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse. And one more trigonometric identity, that is tan theta. Tan theta is equal to, actually this is sine theta divided by cos theta. If you use the triangle, then tan theta will become opposite side divided by the adjacent side. Okay, remember these three are very important for problem solving. Okay, sine theta is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse, cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, and tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, or sine theta divided by cos theta. Okay, if any one angle theta is given, according to the question, you need to select sine theta formula, cos theta formula, or tan theta formula. Other trigonometric functions are not required. This is the definition given in your textbook, angle of elevation. Same definition we define. The angle between the horizontal line drawn through the observer's eye and the line joining the eye of the observer to any object is called angle of elevation of the object. Very important observation is when the object is at a higher level than the eye. That means object is above the horizontal line. Okay. Angle of depression, see again, angle between the horizontal line drawn through observer's eye and the line joining the eye of the observer to the any object is called angle of depression of the object when object is at a lower level than the eye. Lower level than the eye means object is below the horizontal line. Okay, that means you are looking downward. Okay, now see some problems. See the first question. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower at a distance of 200 meters from its foot is 60 degree. Find the height of the tower. First, draw a rough sketch to solve this problem. Here see one tower is there. Assume that it's the top of the tower. Okay. Then one person is there. He is looking at the top of the tower. Okay. Since elevation is given. Okay. That means person is looking upward direction. That is top of the tower. Okay. Then see, from this person's eye, I'm drawing on a horizontal line. This is our reference line. Okay. Line horizontal and up to here you can draw, but you need to consider up to here only. Okay. Now see, person is looking at the top of the tower. Object is top of the tower. Right. Okay. Then see, this is our reference line. Horizontal line is the reference line. Okay. Then see, write the given data. Angle of elevation of the top of a tower at a distance of 200 meters from its foot. Here see, you will get angle of elevation, right? Theta. Angle made by the horizontal line and the line which joins object and person's eye. Here you will get angle of elevation. What is given? Angle of elevation of the top of a tower at a distance of 200 meters. That is from the tower up to angle of elevation. This point, that means person, distance is equal to 200 meter. Okay. Then angle of elevation is given. Angle of elevation is equal to 60 degree. You need to calculate height of the tower. This is the question. Clear? Okay. This is a word problem. Okay. To solve this problem, first you need to draw the diagram. This is just a rough sketch. Now draw the diagram. Take one tower, name it as AB. Okay. Here point B, here point A. Then here one person is there. I'm taking it as C. Okay. Now see, from the foot of the tower to that person, distance is equal to 200 meter is given. Okay, then see, angle of elevation, that means from the point C you are looking at the top of the tower, right? Okay, AB is the tower. From C you are looking at top of the tower. That time angle of elevation is equal to 60 degree. Question is, find the height of the tower. H is equal to how much? Here I'll write, let AB be the tower and its height is equal to h meter. Why? Another distance is given in meter, right? Therefore, I'm taking height also in meter, h meter. That's a necessary. Units must be in same. Angle of elevation, I'm taking it as theta, is equal to how much degrees given? 60 degrees given. Now see, you need to calculate h. Height you need to calculate. Observe the triangle. Adjacent length is given, right? You need to calculate opposite. Now use the trigonometric function which contains adjacent and hypotenuse. What is sine theta? Sine theta is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse. Okay, here adjacent is not included. Therefore, sine theta is not possible. Then what about cos theta? Cos theta is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Okay, but hypotenuse value is not given, right? Therefore, cos theta also not possible. By this you can say that you need to take the trigonometric function, that is tan, right? Here I will write, from the right angle triangle ABC, okay, tan theta. What is tan theta? Tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent. Okay, that is tan. What is theta? Theta is equal to 60 degree, right? Here you can observe theta equal to 60 degree, equal to opposite length. Opposite from the triangle you can observe. Here see, opposite length is equal to h and adjacent length is equal to 200, right? Tan 60 degree is equal to h divided by 200. This implies, what is tan 60? Standard angle root 3 is equal to h by 200. This implies h is equal to cross multiply 200 into root 3. Okay, h value is equal to 200 root 3, right? Therefore, height of the tower is equal to 200 into root 3 meter. Okay, see the second question. Find the angle of elevation of the sun's ray from a point on the ground at a distance of 1 meter from the foot of the tower, root 3 meter height. See here, you need to find angle of elevation of sun's ray from a point on the ground. That means sun's ray meet one particular point on the ground. Okay, from that point you need to measure angle of elevation. Okay, that point is at a distance of 1 meter from the foot of the tower, where height of the tower is equal to root 3 meter. Okay, see here I will draw one tower, name it as AB. AB be the tower where height is equal to root 3 meter. Okay, then see, this is your ground, right? Tower is on the ground, then foot of the tower is A. This is one point on the ground. I'm taking it as C. See, you need to measure angle of elevations of sun's ray. Okay, from where? From a point on the ground. With respect to what? With respect to foot of the tower. Okay, suppose sun's ray comes here, I will take like this. Okay, in these problems you need to take a triangle only. That's why it's not possible to take sun's ray here. If you're taking sun's rays here, you need to take tower in this direction only. Okay, so this is BC is sun's ray. Okay, then see, AB be the tower and C be the point of reference. Okay, now see, what's a given data? You need to calculate angle of elevation of sun's ray from where? Point on the ground. Then what given? At a distance of 1 meter from the foot of the tower, where height of the tower is equal to root 3 meter. It's a given data. Now see, here you can observe opposite length is there as well as adjacent length is there, right? Okay, that's why I am using tan theta. Tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by the adjacent side. Tan theta, theta is not given, right? You need to calculate. Tan theta is equal to, what is opposite length? Root 3 divided by adjacent length 1. Okay, this implies tan theta is equal to root 3. Before writing tan theta, here write from triangle ABC. From this triangle, right? BAC or ABC. From this triangle, tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. Substitute opposite and adjacent values. You will get tan theta equal to root 3. When tan theta equal to root 3, this implies theta is equal to 60 degree, right? Tan 60 is equal to root 3. Okay. Tan theta equal to root 3. That means that theta angle is equal to 60 degree. Okay. Therefore, write the conclusion. Therefore, angle of elevation is equal to 60 degree. That means angle of elevation of sun's ray is equal to 60 degree. See the next question, similar to the previous question. Find the angle of elevation of sun's ray. Okay. When the length of the shadow of a pole is root 3 times the height of the pole. Okay. Just to draw the diagram, you need to find angle of elevation of sun's ray when the length of the shadow of a pole. To get shadow, we need to have pole, right? Here, take one pole, name it as AB be the pole. Okay. Then see, I'm taking H be the height of the pole. Length of the shadow is root 3 times the height of the pole. Height of the pole is H, means length of the shadow is equal to root 3 times H. Okay. BC be the sun's ray. Assuming that BC be the sun's ray. Again, since we need to construct a triangle, I'm taking sun's ray like this. You need to draw a straight line. It's not little bit straighter. Okay. But you need to draw a straight line. Okay. Then see, here theta will come. Angle of elevation from this point. Okay. You are looking at the sun. Here sun's ray will come. Okay. With respect to the pole. Okay. That is AB. Okay. Then again you can observe here, see, opposite length is given as well as adjacent length is given, right? Therefore tan theta you need to use. Tan theta is equal to, write the formula, opposite side divided by the adjacent side. Okay, before that write from the triangle ABC. Okay, from the right angle triangle ABC, tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent. Okay, this implies tan theta is equal to, what is opposite length? Opposite is equal to H divided by, what is adjacent? Root 3H. Here you can observe, na, adjacent value equal to root 3H. Okay. Tan theta is equal to H and H get cancels. Numerator 1 is there, right? You'll get 1 by root 3. Now see, tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3. This implies, what is theta? Theta is equal to 30 degree. Yes or no? Tan 30 degree equal to 1 by root 3. Therefore, theta equal to 30 degree. Write the conclusion. Therefore, angle of elevation is equal to how much degree? 30 degree. Clear? See the next question. A ladder is leaning against a wall which makes an angle of 60 degree with the ground. The foot of the ladder 36 meter away from the wall. Find the length of the ladder. Okay. See, here one wall is there. Okay. To this wall, one ladder is leaning against the wall. That means ladder is like this. Okay. A ladder is leaning against the wall. Okay. Then see, which makes an angle of 60 degree with the ground. Okay, with respect to ground, here it will make 60 degree. Okay, this ladder makes 60 degree with respect to the ground, because foot of the wall must be in the ground, right? Otherwise it's impossible, right? So angle is equal to 60 degree. The foot of the ladder is 36 meter away from the wall. Here wall is there. Here foot of the ladder is there. Foot of the ladder is 36 meter away from the wall is given. Okay. Find the length of the ladder. So draw the triangle. Here wall is there. I'm naming it as AB, be the wall. Okay. Then see, this is the ground. Okay. Then BC be the ladder. Okay. BC be the ladder. Then see that ladder makes 60 degree with respect to the ground. Foot of the ladder is C. From the wall to foot of the ladder distance is equal to 36 meter is given. Okay. Any other data is given? No. You need to calculate length of the ladder equal to how much? BC is equal to how much? That you need to calculate, right? Adjacent length is given and you need to calculate hypotenuse. Okay, here no need to use the opposite side, right? Okay, sin theta formula equal to opposite side divided by the hypotenuse side. See the tan theta formula, it's equal to opposite by the adjacent. Okay, but here see opposite side is not given. Okay, that therefore sin theta, it's not possible to use sin theta, as well it's not possible to use tan theta. Then you need to find a trigonometric function which consists both adjacent as well as the hypotenuse. It is the function cos theta, right? Cos theta is equal to adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse. Okay, this implies cos theta, that is cos 60 degree. Theta you can see in here 60 degree is equal to adjacent 36 meter divided by the hypotenuse, that is BC, that you need to calculate. This is the length of the ladder. Okay. Now see, this implies cos 60. Cos 60 equal to 1 by 2, right? 1 by 2 is equal to 36 divided by BC. Now cross multiply, BC comes here, 2 goes here. Then see, BC is equal to 2 into 36. This implies BC is equal to 72. Okay, what is BC? Therefore, length of the ladder, right, is equal to 72 meter. Unit is meter. Why? Here see 36 meter is given. So length of the ladder also is equal to in the meter, that is 72 meter. See the next question. A kite flying at a height of h is tied to a thread which is 50 meter long. Assuming that there is knot or there is no kink in the thread, and which makes an angle of 30 degree with the ground. Find the height of the kite. Assume one kite, okay, like this. Assume that it's a kite, then clearly it has some thread, right? Okay. A kite flying at a height of h. Okay, that means from the ground you are measuring height, right? This kite is flying at a height of h meter is given. It is tied to a thread which is 50 meter long. That means here thread is equal to 50 meter. Length of the thread is equal to 50 meter. Assume there is no knot. Okay, that means your thread here, see, you can see some kink is there, right? Okay, but in the question they are given that the thread is straight. Okay, there is no knot or there is no kink in the thread. Okay, now see that thread makes an 30 degree with respect to ground. Clearly it's again angle of elevation, right? Because see here your reference line will come. Ground is your reference line, that is horizontal line. Kite is flying above the horizontal line, right? Therefore this is 30 degrees nothing but angle of elevation of the kite. Okay. You need to calculate the height of the kite. That means h you need to calculate. Now draw the triangle. See here ground is there. Okay, I'm taking it as B. C be the ground. Then from B you are measuring height of the kite. Suppose at A kite is there. This point represent kite. Okay, then A to C. That means AC be the thread. Okay, this is the thread of the kite. There is no knot or kink in the thread. This length of the thread is given, right? That is 50 meter is given. Take it as 50 meter. Okay, and one more data is given, that thread makes how much angle? Angle of elevation equal to 30 degree. Assume that height of the kite is equal to h meter. In the question they are mentioned, right? Here you can see the relation between opposite side and the hypotenuse side. Here see adjacent side is not used, right? Only opposite side and the hypotenuse side is used. Okay, take the trigonometric function which contain hypotenuse and the opposite length. Here we need to use sine theta, right? So write the formula. Sine theta is equal to opposite side divided by the hypotenuse. Okay, this is implies here from triangle ABC. Okay, we have the formula sine theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse. This implies sine theta, what is theta? 30 degree is equal to what is opposite h divided by the hypotenuse is equal to 50 meter. Okay, before that here I'll write angle of elevation, that is theta equal to how much degree? 30 degree. Just to mention the datas. Okay, this implies sine 30 degree, that is 1 by 2 equal to h by 50. This implies cross multiply 50 is equal to 2h. This implies h is equal to 25. See, 2 ones are 2, 25 are. Directly you can write na. Cross multiply, you'll get h is equal to 25. What is h? Height, right? Height of the kite is equal to 25 meter. Okay, why? Because here length of the thread is equal to given in meter, right? 50 meter. Therefore you need to write height of the kite is equal to 25 meter. Clear?